let's do this all signs reading. See what everyone's up to. What does your life like, though? Let's find out. Gross. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. There's love and shit. Okay. So, the cosmic heart. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Okay, so it's actually pretty beautiful. It's like having, like, okay, I love how this says make your life a moving prayer, because I never say like amen when I'm praying, because I feel like my prayers are just kind of like a constant conversation with God, or like I feel like it's been going on since the dawn of the cosmos, right? Like it's just always been a thing. Since before I made it into this body, I feel like it's like this conversation I've had with God since like forever. And so, and sometimes, or your higher self or whatever, and it really helps to unburden you, when you feel like you have something to put your burdens on. And also, if you feel like you're in a constant state of prayer, then it helps keep you in alignment, right? It makes you more thoughtful of, your actions and the way you treat yourself, the way, you are with others, all that. You got the love, Hadrian energy, codependency and boundaries. So, like, I feel like right now, this talks about being, like, very loving, very giving, but also the importance of making sure you have strong boundaries so that, companionship doesn't fall into codependency. People should feel very independent and free in their connections, right? I know people think that's crazy because they all just want to own each other, but that's not what love's about. It's not about owning each other. It's about existing next to each other, right? It's about enjoying each other's company. If you enjoy each other's company, it doesn't need to be much more complicated than that. Earth School. Life lessons, soul growth, and studying higher learning. I feel like, with Earth School, that kind of, it's like learning your lessons through experience. It's like, sometimes we have to experience some shit that we don't want to, but it, like, came with a really good lesson that we needed, and, like, then, sometimes you get all anxious about whatever you're going through. And this kind of brings me to the next card, the perspective. Because it's like when you zoom out and you look at everything, like in retrospect, and you're like, and you see Earth just chilling out there in space, you realize that it doesn't really matter at all. Like whatever you're stressing out about, whatever challenges or obstacles you're facing, it doesn't actually matter. It's just a lesson. It's something that you need to learn. It's something, it's like when Neo goes into the Matrix, like training with Morpheus, and they're like fighting, and like Neo gets his ass kicked and shit. Like, it's kind of like sometimes you gotta get your ass kicked a few thousand times to in order to get up and learn what it's all about, and learn, like through all the, getting kicked in the face. Well, look at what Neo ended up doing. He ended up becoming some crazy Matrix fighter and just pop, 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 and so, like, I mean, that goes for anybody who's ever done martial arts. I'm sure you could attest to this, that, like, you have to go through the struggle. You have to go through the painful shit. You have to beat your fucking shins with a bamboo rod sometimes, you know? Strength requires a lot of discipline and a lot of pain and a lot of effort and willpower, right? It's a lot, you know? But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you suffer during it. I know that sounds like heartless, but it really doesn't. You're supposed to, right? Nobody grows in a comfortable life. Okay, so if your life is comfortable and you've had like nothing but privilege and opportunity your whole life, I feel sorry for you. You should have struggled more. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you done got fucked over by the universe if you don't have struggles. Bottom line. Okay. So, let's see what the tarot has to say. Alright, let's see it. You know, I'm going to start with these. I feel like it's going to be a big message. Seven of Swords in reverse tells me that you're letting your guard down. You're like, kind of like, it's like letting down your defenses a little bit. With the Three of Swords in reverse, it's like not being heartbroken, not seeking like vengeance on a situation, not being like, you know, whatever. But the tower is falling. And I feel like this tower is falling kind of because you need it to, because you want it to. Like something needs to fall apart so that something can be built up here. With the Three Swords in reverse, like it's like it looks like it's overdue. Like I feel like you've been waiting for this. This is kind of that tower that you're like pushing over yourself. You're like, okay, this needs to come to an end. And then I feel like the tower is actually one of the most optimistic cards in the deck because it always means that like an equally great experience will follow it up. Right? That's always what it means. To every low there's a high. It's physics, dude. Like there's no way that you could go through a tower and not experience something phenomenal after. So to me, the tower is one of the most optimistic signs. Just as I thought. Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're showing up very mature. You don't want to fight. You don't have hate in your heart. You're not being like a grudge holder or whatever. With the Three of Wands, I do see you walking away from a situation. Simply because like the Three of Wands indicates like some sort of third party situation or like a love triangle or something. And I see you in this King of Cups in reverse with the Five of Cups in reverse, kind of like being like, well, I'm not going to waste my love and my energy on a situation that isn't working. I don't see you feeling heartbroken or upset about this at all. I feel like you're just walking away. Like maybe you're the one who caught feelings for somebody else and you've decided to walk away from a situation because you really don't look that upset about it. And it looks like you're kind of like good with it. Yeah, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, I do feel like you might be taking a loss, like in regards to Like, if you live with one another, you might be the one moving, or, like, if you guys share a car or whatever, they might end up with a car. You know, there's going to be kind of a thing like that, but I feel like you don't care. Like, you're like, whatever, I can replace that. Because, yeah, you're moving onward on the new. Yeah, Seven of Cups, new romantic opportunities arrive for you. We also have 777 on the board. Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. That indicates, like, new direction. Taking, like, a new path. Being divinely guided in that, right? 7 to the power of 3, right? 3 indicates, like, the mind, body, and soul. So it's like your mind, your body, and soul are, like, coming into alignment by choosing a new direction. The Hermit in reverse, I feel you, like, coming out of your shell and choosing to enjoy life a little bit and, like, do something new and exciting, something outside of what you normally would do, you know. With the Emperor in reverse, maybe, you know, it's weird because normally I would read this kind of in a negative way, but the way I'm reading this in this kind of way is, like, you don't want to have to be, like, the leader of the pack, right? You don't want to have to, like, you're not stepping up for that role. You just kind of, like, you know, I see this energy of not being, like, hyper focused on confidence either. Like, it's almost like stepping outside of the competitive scene, right? And it's almost like your aloofness, or your, like, the nature of not wanting to be the alpha kind of gives you more options because other people notice that and they're like, wait, that guy is kind of like a lone wolf. You know, and I feel like it draws more people into you, even though you're not really trying to be that. Seven of Wands, 7777. 7 to the power of 4. 4 is all about foundations and directions. You're indecisive. That's what I'm seeing with all these 7s, is, like, heavy indecisive energy. Like, you want to take a path, but it's like so many paths are opening up at once. And you're kind of like, which fucking way do I go? Don't go anywhere. If you don't know where to go, this reminds me of that scene in Alice in Wonderland where she's talking to the Cheshire Cat and she's like, I need help. I need to know which way to go. And he's like, well, where are you going? And then she's like, I don't know. And he's like, then it doesn't matter which way you go. Like, just go. Yeah, so, I mean, that's kind of live life like that. Surrender to your outcomes. Stop being so hyper-focused on where you're going to end up and just be like, where are you right now? You know? Where are you right now? That's where you should be. Also, I wouldn't be making, like, super serious decisions or life-changing decisions during the Mercury retrograde, right? Like just kind of like ebb and flow right now. Ebb and flow. Making decisions during Mercury retrograde, it's like, never turns out well, okay? Like, it's just a good time to, like, relax. And as I say that, this shows up. It's like, because I'm like, don't do it. You're like, you know what, maybe I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'm just gonna try. Of course you are. Of course. Well, fuck my advice then. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it tells me that, you know, with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like somebody who has an offer in their hand, but they refuse to move forward with it, right? And it's like, all of a sudden, after I say don't do it, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna just fucking do it. Dumbass. I'm just kidding. Um, no, but with the Four of Wands, I do see that it has a pretty powerful foundation, actually. With the Lovers, it does seem divinely guided. Like, I do see, like, you had to overcome a whole fucking mountain to get there. I still think it's stupid to make big decisions during Mercury retrograde, but I also think that chairs are a stupid invention, and I'm sitting in one, so there's that. So yeah, I don't know. Do what you gotta do. Live your own damn life. I'm done. I'm done giving you advice today. Have a good day.